Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video we'll be looking at how to format tables in Excel. So it's very important to understand that tables in Excel are one of the most powerful tools you can use to analyze your data. So we shall go straight into let's go straight into how to do it. So for you to insert a table in Excel, you will go under the option Insert, and below here there are pivot tables, recommended tables, and there is a function here for table. Okay, so alternatively you can click Ctrl T. It will be also able to give you your table function. So let's click table and we see. So by default it will bring this pop-up window, and it's telling you create a table. Where is the data for your table? So it's trying to reference all the data in Excel so that you can be able to put it in one table. So you realize it has demarcated the data it's going to put in your table. Let's try to scroll down and we see it's a lot of data. So it's actually, as you can see, it's demarcating up to where the data ends. So it's a very good function, and it is showing here my table has headers. So most cases this is ticked by default, so meaning that if your data has headers you tick it. If your data doesn't have headers you do not tick it. Okay, so we can click OK and see what happens. So realize when you click OK, the color of your data changes, and this is how it looks like. Okay, this is how it looks like. Okay, so you can do a lot more with this kind of table. You can change the design by going under the design tab. You go under the design tab and you can change to that style. You can change to many styles as you like. Okay, so your table looks more beautiful. Those who like colors, you can actually do a lot more under the table formatting. Okay, so let me go with that. Okay, so my data looks a bit more better than the way it was at first. Okay, so you can do some analysis using this table. For example, you can know the count of the records. If you want, you can know the summation of the numbers, especially where we have like cells, especially like here in cells. You can know the summation of the cells. Okay, so let's try to do that and see. So first of all, we may want to know how many records does this data have. So we go under the design tab. Okay, we go under the design tab and we click this total row. So we turn on this total row function. We click it, and by default down here it will bring something like total. So originally this wasn't there, but realize now it's there. So for example, you click this drop down, it brings a number of options. So let's try count. Okay, so when you click count, okay, you have clicked count, so meaning that it has counted the number of records that are in that column. Okay, so you realize it's the same count. Okay, throughout it's the same count, and you can verify that even when you just click here. Okay, if you just click in a row, you can easily tell that actually it's the correct. Sorry about that. You can actually verify that here. As you can see, the count is 9946 because there are two rows which are the header and then the last row. So that's why it's missing the two, but otherwise that's how you can easily tell. Okay, so for cells, you can actually tell the sum of these cells of our cells. Okay, you just have to simply go down here and you put in sum. So this is the sum of the total cells. We can put this in number, and then it is in currency. Let's put it in currency. Okay, let's assume that they are pounds. So that's how interesting it is. So formatting tables has other functions that you can actually use with it. You can also insert slicers in this table. Originally, slicers are normally used in pivot tables, but slicers can also be used in any kind of table in Excel. So how to insert slicers? You simply go under the insert tab. Okay, you go under insert tab and you insert slicer. So let's say we choose a slicer for the country and we choose for the product, maybe product name, and we click OK. Okay, so these two slices have appeared, and we can use these slices to analyze our data. Unfortunately, these are not good slices. We can put in some other slices by simply going to the slicer tab under insert, and we put in the city. Let's put in the city now. Okay, let's put in the city. Okay, so meaning that if you have these slices, let's try to put them just besides our data here. Okay, let's put them here. Let's put them here. So this is for those who have done pivot tables, you know this function. It's one of the most powerful functions to make your data more dynamic. So you realize when you try to click any of these cities, the data for that city will automatically be selected and it will appear. So the rest of the cities won't appear. So realize that, for example, Alexandria has only 16 records in these data sets. So let's look at Allentown. Allentown has only 7 records, okay? So that's how that function works. So you can select also multiple cities. You can look at Allentown. You can also select multiple cities. You can also look at Akron and Allentown, and you can identify, you can analyze the data, just the two of them. So that's basically the table function and the table formatting in Excel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Subscribe, click that notification bell, and don't forget to like, share, and comment.